Hey, my name is PolishLynx. Welcome to Sakura Knight 2. Let's go on the journey or something? I mean, I guess, quest, right? After some deliberation, I decided to embark upon today's quest with Rune, of course. Alex asks us to slay a few monsters lurking in the forest, and I am quick to comply. Rune and I venture forth in the woods, ready to fight. What kind of monsters? We find the monsters soon enough, and then engage in combat. The monsters aren't very strong, but the fight is tiring. I'm still not used to wielding a sword and its weight is rather cumbersome. I might have needed that during my childhood years, but not even that constant exercise is enough to prep my body for the hardships of battle. Fortunately, I'm able to keep everything under control. Somehow. Okay. I slay several of the monsters myself, and those I missed, Rune is quick dispatch. I'm wary but happy. Fighting alongside somebody else made me determined to prove myself, and I like to think I succeeded. I didn't even drop my sword during today's bout. For a butterfingers like myself, that's quite the accomplishment. The monsters defeated. Rune and I retrace our footsteps. If we can keep up a good pace, we should be able to return to Grimoire before the evening falls. That was the idea, at least. But, you know. Until it starts to rain. Hey, I would have nothing to complain about in your position. Rune and I take shelter beneath the boughs of large oak tree. We've been waiting for almost half an hour for the rain to stop, but it persists. In fact, I think it might be heavier than it was before, and it's cold too. A few droplets of rain snake through the canopy of leaves above my head. They land on my scalp and trickle down the small of my back, so I shudder. I've been sitting down for so long, my behind's starting to feel numb. I want to get up and stretch my legs, but my lap's completely occupied. Rune rests against me, her head on my chest, her arms loop about my waist, and her silky hair tickles my cheeks. She's being awfully quiet. I wonder if she's asleep. Rune, are you awake? I give my companion a gentle shake, but this yields nothing other than a soft sigh from Rune's pursed lips. Let's try this again. Rune, wake up, you're a little heavy. I nudge her again, feeling somewhat guilty as I do. So, she does look rather comfortable, and there is no real point in stirring her. The rain is coming down so hard, it's not like we'll be able to resume our journey back to the city. Maybe I should let her sleep on, and ignore the cramps in my arms and legs. The earthy ground is damp, and the backs of my thighs will be getting all gross and moody. But that's a small price to pay, right? Rune's being very helpful today. Without her, I doubt I could have completed today's quest. This can be her reward. I let my hands fall from Rune's shoulders, and instead drape them about her. I mean, to let her sleep on. Unmolested. I guess my slight shifting must have stirred her after all. Sorry about that. Because Rune blinks. Esty, you called me? I did, yeah, but I've changed my mind. You fought bravely, so much better. You can sleep if you want. I'm sleepy, yeah, I felt hot. Rune yawns, her mouth opens so wide I can see the molars at the back of her mouth, gleaming with a truly wicked feral sort of sharpness. When Rune nuzzles against me like this, so sweet and chill, it's easy to forget she's a wolf girl. But for she looks much like me, we're not entirely the same. We have completely different upbringings and completely different cultures. So, her command of Lemurian is somewhat shaky, and it must be hard for her to keep up a conversation. But Rune does her best despite this. She's working hard, and I appreciate that. She really is a sweetheart. Sorry, Hest, you don't want to crash your coffee? It's fine. I'm sure I will live. Okay then. Rune yells again, her blue eyes bedded with tears. I'm sleepy. Always sleepy when it tracks. It's relaxing. I guess it is kind of relaxing, yeah. The rainwater continues to fall. It splashes against the ground with a soft, almost lyrical pitter-patter. The wind moans, stirring the leaves above my head, and the grass that cushions my legs sways to and fro. Faint sunlight catches in the individual droplets, so they seem to glow, struck with prismatic rainbow colors. It's been warm and sunny lately. I can't remember the last time it rained like this. The rain is pretty inconvenient, but it's a necessary part of life. Without it, the plants and the flowers would bloom. I really do owe it a lot. It's because of the rain too that I'm able to curl up with Rune like this. Her hair is tickling my nostrils and my limbs still age, but I don't mind as much as I did. It's nice. Holding her so closely, I feel almost maternal. The warmth of her skin is a comfort, and when I strain my ears, I swear I can hear the gentle beating of her heart merge with mine. Damn. Hey, Rune? Yes, Asti. I run my fingers through Rune's hair. It's soft to the touch, and practically seems to invite my roving fingers. You did a good job today. I'm glad that you're a member of my party. I'm glad that you're my partner. I'm glad too. Like you a lot, Lesty. You do. I mean, it's not the first time she said that. You're kinda nice, and you smell good. Your skin soft, hair soft, just soft. You're soft all over. You might be human, but you're very nice human. You're very good. You're cozy too. Rune rests her head up on my chest once more. She snuggles even closer to me, if such thing is possible, and her eyelashes fall shut. Less than 5 seconds later, I hear the even familiar sound of her breathing mingled with that of the falling rain. She must have fallen asleep again. How does she do that? Was she suited to sleep by the... Okay. Then again, she sees the soft land basically. I understand how she would be able to fall asleep easily. Was she suited to sleep by the falling rain, or was she able to relax because of my company? The answer is the second option. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm happy either way. I like you a lot too, Rune. Thank you for sticking with me. I'm not the best knight in the world, but my best. I won't let you down. Hopefully. I mean, promising to do your best is a good thing, yes. Promising you won't or will do something, that can come back and bite you. That's my policy, more or less. Time passes, the days melt like snow and soon stretch into weeks. Before I know it, I've been in Grimoire for almost 2 months. My time is more or less fully occupied with taking on quests and practicing my swordsmanship. My combat skills are still nowhere near as good as my mother's, but I've made a good deal of progress. You know, I feel like it might be a little bit of a problem for her, the fact that she's constantly comparing herself to the mother. But never mind. Fighting with a party certainly helps. With Felicia, Rune and Tart by my side, I feel almost unstoppable. I'm glad I met my fellow party members, unusual though they are. They're a lot of fun to be around, and our bonds have only grown stronger with the passing time. Now we are the best of friends! At least I'd like to say that, but not with a straight face. Rune continues to be mistrustful of Tart, and Tart is steering on callouts towards Rune. During battles, when we are supposed to be facing down enemies, they often come to blows. It's surprisingly hard to hunt monsters when 2 members of our party would rather hunt each other. I'd hoped Rune and Tart could work out the references, but I've started to doubt that. They really seem to hate each other. This is quite the predicament. Well, with a bit of luck, maybe everybody will be able to get along someday. You know, technically they don't need to get along, but as far as they could actually, you know, get things done properly during the battles, that would be great, because if they fight with each other, that might lead to some very bad consequences. So, at least then, when you are on a quest, It would be nice if they could control themselves. Yeah. Anyway. I can but hope, right? Maybe. Oh. Hello. Tart, you idiot! Moral dumping is so fault! What? Oh, it's my fault. You got scooped up by Mandragora while we were fighting. Don't blame your follies on the cute magical cat witch, Tart. This happened because it... Tart stops the finger in Rune's direction. Weren't paying attention! Was paying attention! What did you... Really? Tart raised an eyebrow. That's awfully strange given you are the one wrapped in the monster's vines and I'm not. Why, it's almost like you're making up excuses for stupidity. If you want to be a proper adult, my dear Rune, you need to take responsibility for your own mistakes. It's incredibly childish to pin the... I wish that Tart got caught right now or something. It's incredibly childish to pin the blame for the defeat on my lovely slender shoulders. I adult, you act like child, I couldn't helping you. The monster struck you, I deflect, I say, no, like, but I say, do it progressive. She wants us to get along, so I try best, try to be deal. And you mock me. Oh, is that what happened? Tart calls a few strands of lilac hair about her fingers, offensive look on her pretty face. I did wonder why you pushed me to one side. I thought you were trying to kill that monster instead of me, and turn yourself more esteem in Estelle's eyes. Are you sure you were trying to help? From my perspective, it's more like to show that went harm me wrong. Why, you bad lady, bad girl, scratch you, bite you, hate you. Those are some frightening dreads, right? But how are you going to make good on them? What can you do to me now? From all the way up there, spit on me? Ron struggles for words, but they escape her. Lemurian isn't her first language, and she often has difficulties expressing how she feels. These difficulties become more apparent when she's talking to Tart. Tart's always running Rune up. They get in arguments about the smallest things. Tart stokes the flames of Rune's anger, refusing to apologize all the while, and then... Rune blows up. She abandons speech entirely and resorts to incoherent snarls and howls. I can't say I blame Rune. Tart can be pretty irritating. Not as much as Felicia, but yes. I felt similarly upset during my first encounter with that willy cat girl when she stole my mother's sword and left me tied up in the forest. She really is a bad girl, of course. Right now Rune looks enraged. But let's save her! I think she really would bite and scratch Tart if she could, but her movements are being unluckily, or should that be luckily, restrained. Rune is suspended in the air, held in place by numerous vines. Then, what are you waiting for? The thick green vines wrap about her arms and legs. Right. I feel so bad for Rune I can hardly look. Then do something! Felicia meanwhile has no such moral compunctions. I mean, she basically has no moral, so... Rune is in quite a risk position. She's so strong and rare to see her so helpless. Then move dress! Felicia smiles, just as she does when she's eating a particularly delicious pastry. Don't you think she looks adorable? No! As if a dog like her could ever look cute. I mean, wolf. And wolf girls, just as fox girls, are better than cat girls. Remember that. As if... Okay. Despite her compromised version, she doesn't even have the good sense to blush. That simple aesthetic is ruining an incredible chance to play her appeal. Yep. That's not the situation to show appeal, goddammit. If she wants to flaunt her charms, she should stop starting. That's fun service squandered one. Oh yeah, you might be right about that. She would look cuter if she was a bit more embarrassed, I agree. Can we end their conversation? ST, do something. But there is also something appealing about seeing a clear true stop. All angry and indignant. Do we hide innocence is enduringly popular as always, but have a penchant for what girls? What do you think, Estelle? What's your first sort of girl? Definitely not elves. I don't like elves, to be honest. I don't like elves. Cheerful airheads? No. Mischievous cat girls? No. I mean, yes. I mean, not taking in comparison all the girls, you know. Let's say someone who is a cheerful airhead. No. Not my kind of thing, to be honest. Surprisingly enough, now that I think about it, I feel like those cheerful airheads, yeah, are mostly the characters that I'm not a fan of. Anyway, mischievous. Let's say just mischievous. I mean, I said cat girls are super cute, but they are not winning with wolf girls on fox girls in my book. But mischievous, I mean, yes, but they don't win with a wild side. Wild side is something else. Let's go wild side. I like most cute girls, yes, but wild side. Oh, really? That's very, very interesting. You don't have a wild side. You are just retarded. Because, well, if you played Sakura Knight or first one or watched my videos, you know what I'm talking about. Also, I think I need to get up and shut my dog up, because he's barking again. For no reason! But apparently he stopped. That's good. Something about Felicia's laugh is setting me on edge. She's basically setting me on edge. Why do you want to know my tastes anyway? No reason. Do not fuss about it, so dear Estelle, whatever. Felicia's mind is blindly and rubs it off my head with one hand. As for this is supposed to ease my concerns. Of course it doesn't. I trust Felicia with my life. I wouldn't. On the battlefield maybe, but when it comes to personal matters, I'm a bit more wary. As for myself, my tastes are rather broad. I prefer not to be constrained, you see? I mean, yes, but it doesn't mean you don't have, like, top to bottom preferences, right? I mean, I'm also the type that have wide, broad perspective, and so on, but, you know, I'm saying top to bottom here. Wild side wins, and airheads, no, airheads, go away, actually. As a princess, I'm a nice state, and I can see the appeal in all sorts of women, young and old. Let's not go too old for. Well, that's no accounting for taste. I'm not very impressed with Rune's performance. She isn't cute at all. How dare you! I don't think she's uncute. But wait, why are we discussing this now? Aren't there more important matters in hand? Rune's been struggling against the Mandragora for the last 5 minutes, while we've been standing around talking about our taste in women. Exactly! Where's our sense of urgency gone? This is blatantly ridiculous! Curse Felicia and her penchant for incessant chatter. She talks so much, often about the more irreverent things. It's easy to get sucked into her weird tempo. Let's just forget all that, it doesn't matter. Huh? Felicia pouts. Cute girls always matter, Estelle. I thought that was something we could agree on. Yes, indeed. We might come from different backgrounds and even different races, but it's a shared love of cute girls that bring us all together. Yeah. It would be no exaggeration to say that cuteness is the glue which holds society together. Now, is it for cute on one side? I mean, this is a comparison right now. Cute or beautiful? Yes. I think cuteness actually loses in this time. Because I feel like cute versus beautiful is like beautiful more refers to someone who is, you know, already matured, sort of, and so on. Anyway, without it, the world as we know it would crumble. There would be no point living anymore. You have one, but we can discuss that later. Rune's in danger. Oh yeah. Rune's suspended above our heads, ensnared by the Mandragora. Its vines are digging into flesh more firm than ever, pulsating all the while. I don't know. Rune struggles against her restraints, but she can't break free. She's too tangled. Oh, that poor dear. I got so caught up in my own dialogue about cuteness, I quite forgot the peril my own party member was in. I can't believe I could be so careless. I can actually believe that. Coming from a girl who routinely strips in public, I can't believe she could be so careless. I can believe it quite easily. Don't worry, Rune. Kiss your tears. I shall rescue you. Or my name is not Felicia Maribel de Argenta. Oh yeah, she had a long ass name, that's true. As a noble princess, I will shred these vines. Okay, just work! Do the job! Stop talking! I'll shred these vines asunder. Then I will make this fool monster rue the day never thought to lay one single leaf upon now you exalted person. I wish just Estelle just went and slashed the thing already, to be honest, when she was talking. Have at you! You weak monster, I will turn you into compost. Felicia draws her sword from her scabbard and leaps forth. She might be an airhead, but she's far better than I when it comes to handling a sword. Her form is impeccable, not a single movement wasted. I can only watch her, awed, as she dashed into the fray. When she isn't talking, Felicia exudes an incredible aura of coolness. Does she now? I wish I could be a brave knight like her. I'd give almost anything. I feel like the price she paid. The price she paid for being a good knight is how she behaves on a daily basis, I'm afraid. So how about we not do, statements like this. Take this! Felicia swings forward with a single precise strike. She's able to sever the vines which bind Rune's body. The vines cut. Rune now has nothing to support her. She's falling. And that's why when Rune, I'm coming! I dive forth and catch Rune in my arms before she's able to hit the ground. While this occurs, Felicia and Tart make short work of the plant monster. Tart hits it with a stream of fire magic, while Felicia cuts and severe its synced leafy body. In less than 20 seconds, the monster is defeated. We did it! Victory is ours. But I don't feel particularly good about it. I barely had a chance to use my sword. Felicia did most of the work, as per usual, and Rune and Tart haven't drawn any closer. In fact, I think Rune hates our resident cat girl more than ever. Will they ever learn to get along? Who knows? Back so soon? That was awfully fast! Did you slay the mother in the woods, like us? Yeah, indeed we did. It put up quite the fight, but with our exemplary team. Sure, we were unstoppable. Here is proof that we felled the beast, if you require evidence. First, her into a small leather pouch about her waist and draws out several cuttings from Mandragora. When taking on quests at guilds, adventurers are always asked to provide proof of their victories. Adventurers will typically remove fangs from felled drakes, capture vicious slime in vials. You can do that. Oh, and take cutting from. Damn! Now that I think about it, being able to catch a slime like this, it would become quite a fearsome weapon. Maybe not fearsome weapon, but it would be nice. I can imagine actually Shin's hero doing something like this. Anyway, and take cuttings from mighty Mandragoras. Or overly cautious hero. Or some other isekai. There are way too many. Anyway, these bits and pieces that we pilfer aren't used solely to prove our own heroism. All of these wares have healing properties and they can be synthesized into potions by experienced mages. The teeth of drakes, for instance, can be powered up and used to treat headaches, while slime is good for the skin. Oh. Now I think it's true. There was something like this in Sakura Dungeon set. And I might only know that because I have access to the game still. And I might have played a bit again. Anyway, if adventurers can gather a lot of those rare items from the quarries... Would you shut it? The guild masters often pay them extra for their service. It's win-win all around.
Let me see.
Alex takes the cuttings from Felicia. She observes them for a few moments, holding them beneath the light, before she's finally satisfied.
Everything seems to be in order. You've brought back quite the haul. Well, thank you. And we have more cuttings here.
Tart in the pouch of her waist and draws out yet more severed vines.
Take them if you will. I've news for them. Me too, you take.
Rune hands Alex even more war spoils.
Cut them with my claws. Did it myself. Took more than that. My pepetta. She's too kitty. What was that, you pipsqueak? The cousin stoop from the Magora far, far superior than was you got. No, why not? Yes, the monsters in the yard. No! Yes, the prank too! What up me? You little mud! It's not good at all! Don't try to act high and mighty when you're the one who got tangled up in Mother Girl's vines! You were this close!
Tart makes a gesture with her hands.
To becoming Wolf Girl Patty! Patty?
Rune frowns.
Hasty, what Patty?
It's a type of paste. I think it's usually made from liver. It's very meaty and it's expensive. I never had it before. Have you, Felicia? It sounds like sort of fancy thing Felicia might have eaten being a member of royalty, but she shakes her head.
We don't often eat meat in Greece, elves are largely vegetarian.
What? Wow. I mean, I'm not a fan of elves, but right now they dropped even lower. Oh, really? I mean, I wouldn't be able to survive with elves. I know that. That's interesting. In any case, I certainly wouldn't want our dear Rune being reduced to Wolfgrave paste. She's perfect just the way she is. I agree.
You really think so?
Tart snorts.
On that score, I must beg to differ. This girl's not but a thorn in my side. That's always trying to stage me.
Oh, shut it.
You deserve it! You rude, mean, nasty, smelly! I save you from monster you know, even in fact, you just mock. I didn't need saving. I know you have a good thing, as catgirls are inherently inferior to you, and perhaps there is some truth to that. It's the truth. We're not as physically capable, and our muscles are less developed. But I'm smarter than you are, and I certainly take a Mandragora on without an aid. In fact, I'm offended you thought I needed your help. You only jumped in because it's clear you don't trust me. You really think I'm stupid? Yes. You're stupid, very stupid, mean and rude. Ha, that's rich coming from you. How can I treat you with respect when you've never done the same for me? Need to earn respect, you've done nothing for it. Why you?
Oh. Hiss. I don't know how to make those noises. I mean, let's face it, Rune will destroy the other one. Now Rune and Tart are fighting again. I thought they'd let this arc behind the force, but apparently not. They are going at it hammer and tongs. Tart is trying to pull Rune's hair, while Rune growls in warning. They're both hissing and spitting, clawing indiscriminately at one another's clothes. Rune looks wilder than usual, and Tart's lost most her coy, sophisticated charm. They're acting just like children. The breakdown of their admittedly poor relation is drawing quite a few eyes, where the skilled members glance in our direction, bemused.
Hey! It's those milkers again. What are you doing?
Looks like we're fighting. What? But they thought they were meant to be a team. Aren't they friends? Evidently not. Well, it's common knowledge Calgus and Wolfgirls hate one another. I guess a blowout like this was inevitable. Still, it's hardly appropriate. Fighting like this in public, they should be ashamed of themselves. They're making our guild look bad. I knew these guys should never have been admitted to our august establishment. They're tarnishing our reputation with their silly squabbles. Here's something about this, Onyx. Kick them out. They don't belong among civilized people like us. Hey now, don't be too hasty, my fellow men. If they fight like this, there's a chance they may pull one another's clothes off. You guys don't belong to the guild as well. Let's let them stay just a bit longer. We might be able to get some service out of this at least. Kill them. I'm gonna slash them. Oh, I hadn't considered that. That's a good point. I glower at the bawdy adventurers. They were hostile at first, but now they look pretty interested. They're actually trying to encourage Rune and Tart onwards in the dispute. Rather than extinguishing the flames of discord, they're doing everything in their power to funnel it further. Then how about you step up and stop this quarrel? My god, what's your... Always the same problem. Is it really worth tearing Rune and Tart apart over the faint hope of seeing a wardrobe malfunction?
My, this is quite a predicament.
Then step up, someone! You or the other one! Why won't you do that? Oh my god. Even Felicia heard it. That she looks perturbed.
Perhaps we need to have a talk with them.
Yes!
Yeah, maybe you should do that. You guys are good adventurers, that much cannot be disputed. I'm happy with your performance. But your personal issues are causing some problems. I hope you can resolve these problems soon, otherwise it'll be hard to keep doing business with you.
Yeah, you may be right. We do not wish to bring any shame to the establishment.
It would be nice if I could get my part relaxed, but how? I wonder.
I wish, I mean, first of all, how about you step up and stop this quarrel? Oh my god, Felicia moves for a few moments. Her hands beneath her chin, then all of a sudden her eyes light up, she beams.
I think I've got it!
Okay, we see already what's going on, okay? But anyway, let's end the episode and let's pretend that we'll find out what's that genius idea that Felicia might have in her head right now. In the next episode, hope to see you there as well and have a great day. Bye bye.